on that field today? Ask yourself this question.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We ready! We ready! We ready! We ready! And let's go to that! And let's go to that!
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like.
Football is getting hit. That's it.
It's gonna be football now. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's hunt now. Let's hunt now. Let's go. Let's hunt. We ready? And let's go to that. And let's go to that.
We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how like we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up your chin strap.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from them.
He's a man. They can be hit just like us. He's a man.
You already make the big money.
He's a man.
Don't cry when you step on the field, man. That's war out there.
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like.
Oh, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world.
What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We ready? And let's go to that. And let's go to that. It's a wrap. Game over.
Well, the game is not over. Just coming on for a quick minute here on Throwback Thursday. I'm in Harriman, Tennessee, and getting the last touches done to the last hurdle, the life and story of Dr. Sharifa Barksdale. We'll be interviewing her 90-plus-year-old mom today. We'll be over at her high school today. She's got a big pep rally going on. So a lot happening down here in Tennessee, a little bit away from Knoxville, Tennessee. So I just wanted to jump on for a hot minute on Throwback Thursday to let you know today is the day. Today is the day. Today is the day. I got to have your picks in today. Got to have your picks in today for the Lunch Break Weekly, keeping up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. Got to send them to me either at my phone number, 832-403-5005. That's 832-403-5005. Or you can email AJ@jonesmediaandent.com. That's AJ@jonesmediaandent.com, and give me all of the picks, starting with the Thursday night game tonight. The Chiefs and the Chargers tonight at 7:15 Central. So that means I've got to have your picks in by 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock on the East Coast, 5 o'clock in the Mountain, 4 o'clock on the West Coast. Got to have your picks in by 6 p.m. Central. All right. And then pick all of the games from Thursday night, all of the Sunday games. And this week we've got 2 Monday night games. And I want to try something different. Give me the final score for both Monday night games. Final score for both teams for both Monday night games. So for the Titans-Bills, give me what you think the Titans will score. Give me what you think the Bills will score. For the Vikings-Eagles, give me what you think the Vikings will score, and give me what you think the Eagles will score. And again, send those to me by 6 p.m. Central, 832-403-5005. That's 832-403-5005. Or email AJ@jonesmediaandent.com, AJ@jonesmediaent@gmail.com. All right, I got a busy day, so I cannot stay on. I'll be shooting all day today, all day tomorrow, and then I'll fly back out on Saturday. So again, I wish I could stay on long. I tell you what I'll do before I go, though. I'm going to run down my picks for the games just so you can kind of have an idea of what you're doing tonight. The Kansas City is a 4-point favorite at home Chargers coming off of a big win. Kansas City just totally decimated Arizona. I'm giving Kansas City a slight win at home, even though these two teams play each other very well. It's a division rivalry game. It's a game that will probably help decide who's going to win the AFC West. I'm going Kansas City at home in a close one. Close one. All right. Then Sunday, you've got Indianapolis visiting Jacksonville. Indianapolis visiting Jacksonville. I think Indianapolis has a lot to make up for after tying the Houston Texans. They didn't lose, they tied, but they were down 20-3. Matt Ryan's got to play better. The wide receivers have got to, get in step early, and then they've got to get they got to get Jonathan Taylor. They got to get him off quickly. I think they'll get that done. I got the Colts winning that one on the road. Tampa Bay, very banged up, visiting New Orleans. Tampa Bay, very banged up, visiting New Orleans. I'm going with New Orleans at home. Let me tell you why. New Orleans is, since Tom Brady has been at Tampa Bay at home, New Orleans is undefeated. Regular season, New Orleans undefeated against Tom Brady and Tampa Bay. I don't think that breaks this Sunday. I've got the Saints beating a very banged up Tampa Bay Buccaneer team Sunday in New Orleans. Patriots at the Steelers. Let me just put it to you this way. The Patriots are not as good as y'all think that they are. They really are not. And one of the biggest reasons is because of Josh McDaniels, who left and is now leading Oakland. If the Patriots can't put any pressure on Mitchell Trubisky and he can manage the game, then I see the Steelers winning a close one at home. If this was in New England, I would go with New England, but I'm going Steelers at home. Texans at Broncos. I'm sorry. The Broncos have got to bounce back from a rookie mistake by their head coach going for a 64-yard field goal rather than giving a guy that you paid over $200 to a chance to get your team a victory on fourth down. I think Denver is going to bounce back and be a little bit too much for the young Texans. I've got Denver winning that one at home. Bengals visiting the Cowboys, but with Cooper Rush as quarterback. I think Cincinnati wins that game in Dallas. Cooper Rush is not the answer. Should have made a move for Jimmy Garoppolo or Cam Newton and leave the backup quarterback in Pittsburgh there since they want him so much. Miami at the Ravens. I think that one's going to be a very interesting game. I think that the Ravens are going to win it, but I think the Dolphins are going to play well. New York Jets at the Browns. Cleveland Browns win that one. Panthers at the Giants. Everybody's all excited about their new quarterback in Carolina. Well, these Giants might not be as bad as people think they are. So let me see. I'm going with the Giants at home in a close one, but man, I tell you what, Giants, if y'all lose, I'm going back to dogging y'all. All right, Washington at the Lions. Again, so what playing each other? I guess the Lions get their first win at home. Seahawks and 49ers is now an interesting matchup. Now that we see Seattle is not sitting around crying about losing Russell Wilson, 49ers have got to play better. And young man Trey Lance has got to play better. I feel like they do. I feel like they bounce back at home. I'm going 49ers over Seattle. Falcons and the Rams. Rams have got to play better. They'll win that one. Cardinals at the Raiders. Raiders in that one. Bears and Packers in Green Bay. I'm going Green Bay, but boy, if they lose that, nobody will be happier than me. Titans at the Bills. I'm going Buffalo at home, and then Vikings at the Eagles. I'm going the Eagles at home. So let me go through all these with no commentary, and then I'm out. All right, here we go. Tonight, I've got KC over the Chargers. I've got the Colts over Jacksonville. I've got the Saints over Tampa Bay. I've got the Steelers over the Patriots, Broncos over the Texans, Bengals over the Cowboys, Ravens over the Dolphins, Cleveland over the Jets, Giants over the Panthers, Lions over Washington, 49ers over Seattle. 49ers over Seattle, Rams over the Falcons, Raiders over Arizona, Packers over the Bears, Bills over the Titans, and Eagles over the Vikings. Okay, that's what I got. Listen, I hate that I couldn't stay on longer. This was truly a fast break edition, but don't forget now, you got to get your picks in tonight by 6 p.m. Central for the Lunch Break Weekly, Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick and Challenge. Give me all the games from Thursday, all of the games on Sunday, and then for the 2 Monday night games, give me the exact final score for all the teams playing. What do you think the final score will be for Tennessee? What do you think the final score will be for Buffalo? What do you think the final score will be for the Vikings? What do you think the final score will be for the Eagles? Get those to me by 6 p.m. tonight. Again, 832-403-5005. That's 832-403-5005. Or email me, aj@jonesmediaandent.com. If you've never played before, you can still get in. You'll have a chance to win $50 cash. All right, as always, let's not be divided. Let's be united. I love you. There's nothing you can do about it. I will not be on live tomorrow. It will be a pre-recorded broadcast. I don't even think I'll have a chance to do a quick live video because, again, I'll be shooting from 8 to 8 tomorrow. So do this. All right. All right. Love y'all. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today is Tuesday, September 13th, 2022. Number 1, Ukrainian troops reclaimed a wide swath of territory from Russia Monday, pushing all the way back to the northeastern border in some places as part of a lightning advance that forced Moscow to make a hasty retreat from occupied lands. As blue and yellow Ukrainian flags fluttered over newly liberated towns, the Ukrainian military said its troops had freed more than 20 settlements in 24 hours. Number 2, the Michigan Board of State Canvassers, acting under an order from the Michigan Supreme Court, will put a question before voters this November on whether to protect abortion rights in the state constitution. Last week, the question was sent to the state Supreme Court after Republican canvassers argued the amendment's spacing and formatting would confuse voters. The group behind the amendment, Reproductive Freedom for All, appealed the decision on the state's highest court Thursday, and the court decided to move it along. Number 3, Washington State Governor Jay Inslee announced last week that the state of emergency sparked by the COVID-19 pandemic will end October 31st, nearly 3 years after the Democratic governor first issued the order. A vast majority of the 85 orders issued, including most mask requirements, restrictions on commerce and restaurants, had already been previously lifted. An additional 13 healthcare-related orders are set to end October 27th, including one that offered flexibility for locations pharmacies could store vaccines. Number 4, Lizzie Pugh filed a federal lawsuit alleging she was racially discriminated against when she tried to cash her casino jackpot check at a Fifth Third Bank location. Pugh won the check from the Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort in Mount Pleasant, Michigan, from a slot machine while visiting with her church group. The lawsuit states that the 3 white female employees told her the check was fraudulent when Pugh tried to open a savings account while depositing the check at one of the bank's Livonia branches. An employee even tried to keep the check. Number 5. If you find yourself thinking, how do I make more money with my small business? There are some tips ahead for you. From making a business plan to targeting the perfect customer, read more about it in today's What You Need to Know newsletter, brought to you by Texas CPA Katrina M. Kraft. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. Silence is a show of strength. I was trying to be quiet. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central with the wonderful comedian Damon Williams and political contributor Cameron Riley as we discuss today's top headlines and more. Thank you to our What You Need to Know partners, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated and the American Heart Association. To subscribe to my free daily newsletter, please visit SibyLWilkes.com. Be informed, be empowered.
BS3 Network. Changing the way you watch TV.